Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo. Good morning, Jess Hilarious.
Good morning, Charlamagne. How you doing?
I am blessed, black, and highly favored. Guess what day it is? Guess what day it is?
Hump day.
How are you this morning, ma'am?
I look good. I am good. I feel good.
You look like you channeling her this morning.
That's what I'm trying to channel.
Oh, okay.
I had a classy Azul last night. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you feel classy? Because you got classy Azul?
I feel hungover as hell, but
There's nothing wrong with that.
it's all right.
See, whenever somebody wears their shades at the tip of their nose first thing in the morning, you know they hungover.
Yeah.
Hey,
Struggling.
please give Jess some Advil. Our good brother DJ Envy is out today. I didn't know Envy was going to be out. I thought he was going to be broadcasting remote, but he's not here today. But it's okay because we have a great show for you today. Comedian, actor Dion Cole will be joining us.
Woo!
That's right. I don't know what Jess has in Jess with the Mess.
Oh, yeah. You don't know. You don't need to know till I get there.
That means she don't know either. Okay.
Damn.
All right. But we going to figure it out. We will figure it out. It's okay. All right. Tesla Figaro is up next with front page news. And she's going to be talking a word I still can't believe we saying in 2023. Nazis. All right?
Listen, New York is crazy.
What
I'm telling you,
happened?
I ain't gonna lie. I love me some New York. You can get a little bit of everything up here. I'm walking down the street.
Somebody
yesterday.
offered you drugs?
No.
Okay.
No, it's not even. Well, yeah, everywhere. But no. They're aggressive, but they love me, but they ain't trying to do too much. They so funny, right? So it was a guy walking down the street. He got real close to me and was like, "You look mad familiar," and just kept walking.
That's the New York way.
But I'm like, okay,
That's
like
the New
you
York
don't
way.
want to pick, or you okay, cool. He just like real
that's the
in
New
my
York way.
ear, lips to ear. You
they
look mad familiar,
And they're
then
very aggressive.
walked off.
No, they'll do that.
I'm like,
No, they'll do that.
Thank you.
I've had dudes walk up to me and be aggressive and be like, "Yo, Charlamagne, you giving mad sexy, my boy," and just keep walking. I'm serious. So that's the New York way. I feel like you match their energy, though.
I do.
Yes,
I
you
love
do.
the energy.
You do.
Yep.
All right. Speaking of energy, let's get the energy up. Let's start the show. It's the world's most dangerous morning show. The Breakfast Club front page news is next. The world's most dangerous morning show. The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious is here, and it's time for front page news. Last night, the Boston Celtics beat the Miami Heat 116-99 to force a Game 5. Jason Tatum had 34 points. Salute to Boston. Even though they kicked the Breakfast Club off jamming 94.5 in Boston, it's okay. Tesla Figaro, front page news. Tez, what up, Tez?
Good morning, Jess Hilarious, the new Breakfast Club, and
Whoa, come on, stop.
Yo.
Hey, she's in the throne chair.
You know what I'm saying? Then I got on the Renaissance glasses. You know it's giving queen. You know.
Right.
Now they Renaissance glasses. 5 minutes ago you was channeling her. Now you channeling Beyonce.
Listen, I'm still drunk. Shut up. Trying to figure it out. Go ahead, Tez.
Tez, I'm looking at this headline: a driver with a Nazi flag charged with a threat to kill or harm the president.
Yes, let's go straight to the report, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
With what police are treating as an attempted attack on the president, a U-Haul panel truck crashed into a security barrier in Lafayette Square near the White House at about 10 p.m. One witness says the vehicle then backed up and slammed into the barrier again. The driver arrested right away. He now faces charges including threatening to kill or harm the president, vice president, or a family member. Police have not yet released the man's name, and there's no word on a motive. Video shows Park Police taking inventory of the truck, packing up evidence, including a flag with a swastika.
I feel like presidents get threatened with death every day, B. Like, why is this one a story?
Well, the whole U-Haul thing, you know, running a U-Haul through the barriers, and since that report is that audio has come out, they have identified him as 19-year-old Cy Kadula of Chesterfield, Missouri, and again he is in custody facing multiple charges, including threatening to kill or harm the president, vice president, or family member, and charges of assault with a dangerous weapon, reckless operation of a motor vehicle, destruction of federal property, and trespassing.
Why does Secret Service have so much patience with him, though? It feels like somebody crashed a U-Haul near the White House. The gun should have been blazing, right?
Yeah, absolutely. They said he also admired Hitler. The story's still developing, you know, with them, I guess, trying to figure out what was going on in his mind and what he was thinking about. But, you know, it's pretty obvious. He had said he needed to get to the president.
And the fact that it had Nazi flags all over it? Like,
yeah, it had a Nazi flag in it.
I ain't hearing about no shots fired. Not one.
Right. Right.
Like, damn.
Not that we're encouraging violence. We're just saying it'd have been a little bit different if we had been driving.
I'm not encouraging violence. I'm encouraging security. Like, where's the security at? How do you show somebody not to do this ever again? Lord have mercy. What else we got, Tess?
We got Ron DeSantis will launch his presidential. Yeah, he'll launch his presidential bid today with Elon Musk. Now tonight, Ron DeSantis is expected to launch his presidential campaign during a discussion with Twitter CEO Elon Musk, and he'll be partnering with him to have access to his 140 million Twitter followers.
So it's safe to say that, Twitter is definitely a right-wing platform at this point. If you have, like, the owner of Twitter helping a Republican candidate launch their presidential campaign, that's not bias in any way, is it? I mean, that is bias, right?
Right. It's pretty safe to say between Tucker Carlson's new show that will be coming out on Twitter, Ron DeSantis that will be on Twitter, Elon Musk, the trolls, and AI, Twitter is getting ready to be a mess and definitely the home of the right-wing mafia. Well, let's just call it what it is.
Now's a good time for Black Planet to come back and support the Democrats.
It really is. And just to give some numbers, DeSantis has 4 million followers. Trump has 87 million, but he doesn't use his Twitter, anymore. He's on Truth Social. It's going to be interesting to see if he comes back. And then again, Musk has 141 million followers himself.
Okay. All right. Well, Tess will be back with us next hour, right, Tess?
Absolutely.
With more front page news. Now it's time for Get It Off Your Chest. 1-800-585-1051. We're going to get Jess some water and some Advil. Anything else you need, Jess, to get back in balance?
Some breakfast.
Some breakfast. Get you some breakfast. Okay. Yeah. Okay, we're going to get you right.
Thank you so much.
She's just a little hungover.
Whatever.
That's all.
Where's Envy? Why you couldn't be out today? Jesus. My nerves.
It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious. Envy is off today. Who's this?
This is Pepsi Joe. Good morning, Breakfast Club.
Good morning.
Pepsi, what up, brother?
What up, man? I just want to get off my chest that I think that is foul that a white boy, 19 years old, could ram a truck and receive no deadly force against him. That's wild.
Not one.
Just off the...
It's almost like the Nazi flags were protection in a way, right? Like they was like, oh, wait a minute, that might be one of us. Hold on.
Exactly. Like, wait, we got to check him. It was so strange. Hey, can I ask why Envy's out?
I don't know. I think he had some work
he booked
today.
and busy. Booked and busy.
If I know what you're wondering, it has nothing to do with Rick Ross.
Oh my
God. I was questioning that. I was usually blowing a horn for him, but I guess it's what you got to this morning. Yo, enjoy the day, guys, all right?
Well, we don't. Oh, there you go. Okay. Thank you.
Did he do a sound effect, hang up on himself?
Well, he had the horn. He blew the horn. Yep, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. What's happening? Hello?
Hello?
What's up, man? Let's get it off your chest. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, bro? Jess, how you doing? Y'all, good morning, y'all.
I'm good, baby. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, Charlamagne, bro. You are hilarious, bro.
For real?
I listen to y'all every morning. Yeah, bro. Me and you share the same birthday, bro. I wanted to call you last year for your birthday, but I couldn't get in.
629.
But Jess, 629, bro. I'm out of Sumter, South Carolina, and I just want to give a shout out to my son, Tariq. I love you, bro. Little man. I'm nervous. My bad.
Oh,
but I love y'all, man. Y'all have a good day.
Thank you, brother. I love you too.
Appreciate you.
All right.
Good morning.
I could tell he ain't know he was gonna get through.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Get it off your chest. Who's this?
This is Monique. How are you doing, Charlamagne the God?
Peace, Monique. How are you?
I'm great. Good morning, Jess.
Good morning, Monique.
Okay, first I'd like to say I love you guys.
Love you more.
Love you.
I sent candles up there last year, Charlamagne. I don't know if you guys got them or not.
But I saw some candles in here.
June the 2nd to bring some more.
Not you.
Jess, will you be there?
I'm gonna get them for you. He looking around like the candle's gonna be here from last year.
No, I did see some candles in here this morning, unless I was tripping.
She said she sent them last year. They didn't go get them yesterday from last year.
Oh.
I came up there personally and dropped them off. I don't know what assistant came downstairs to pick them up, but
the one that took them home.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And we moved now, so that was the old building. So yeah, you got to bring them up again.
Yes, I'll be there on the 2nd of June. So I just wanted to know, Jess, will you be there? And what is your favorite fragrance?
Oh my God.
Weed.
So I.
Kush. That's Jess' favorite flavor.
You know what? I'm so sorry. I do like lavender. I like, vanilla, eucalyptus, hibiscus, all that stuff.
Okay, well, I got you. Molit Candle Company got you.
Well, thank you, boo.
Thank you, Monique. Get it off your chest. 1-800-585-1051. If you want to get something off your chest, if you want to vent, if you just want to call in and tell us why you're blessed, you could do that too. It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
It's a new day.
This is your time to get it off your chest.
Wake up.
Whether you're mad or blessed.
It's time to get up and get something.
Call up now. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Yes, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious. Good morning. Who's this?
Yo, this is Orlando from the 757.
Orlando?
Good morning to,
What up, Orlando?
What's going on? I got to get this off my chest right here, man. That Rose and Envy, I think Rose taking it too far. Once you bring the man, kids, and old lady into it, we take it to a whole different level.
Okay.
So I think they both need to just chill before stuff really get out there. Even though I don't think Envy about that life, but
listen, I appreciate the call. You could have just left this a comment on the Breakfast Club Instagram page or something.
Don't be coming for me. Don't be playing with Envy like that, please.
Good morning. Get it off your chest.
Hey, I'm ready on the Breakfast Club. Oh,
Hey,
you can't curse, boo.
Yeah, what you doing?
Oh, sorry.
You hung over like Jess?
First of all, shut up.
No, I really am, though. I'm not going to lie to you. I am.
Oh, okay. What you was drinking?
I'm drinking that cheap. I don't got money.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
keep cussing. Yeah, that Amsterdam got you up here going off.
It's that absolute.
Even worse. Oh my God.
Absolute put hair on your nipples.
What's up, girl?
Yeah. So I'm just getting off my chest that I dislike my job. I hate it. I work for the Postal Service. That whack.
Could you stop cursing, ma'am? I know you drinking Absolute vodka, but please stop cursing.
Well, I hate my job, bro. Y'all hiring? Are you hiring?
Huh? We don't need
y'all hiring up there?
I love male ladies. We don't need one up here, though.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
she's a male lady.
You don't know if she's gay.
I didn't say nothing about
gay. I am though.
Male, postal. She said,
I'm thinking like male, like guy. I'm like, what's a male lady?
No, man.
It is like
talking about somebody who delivers the mail.
Oh, okay, it's like another
you deliver
name
the mail,
for
right, man?
It's cool. Yeah, I do.
Yes, we appreciate your service.
But can I give a shout out real quick?
Of course.
Shout out to my girl, Loso. Shout out to my moms, my sisters, everything. I love y'all.
All right, have a good day, okay? Get it off your chest. Who's this?
Hey, good morning, Charlamagne. This is Anthony from Baltimore.
Anthony from Baltimore.
Hey, I was just calling in to, congratulate Jess on doing that thing on the Breakfast Club representing Baltimore.
Thank you.
You ain't say doing her thing.
And he also didn't say Baltimore. He said Baltimore. So you really from there?
I said it right. I'm representing, Jess.
No, you said it. You pronounced every word and every letter in the word, yo.
Oh, y'all don't pronounce every word? What is it?
Baltimore.
Baltimore?
Like B-A-W.
Baltimore.
B-I-M-O-R-E. Baltimore.
Yeah, but I wanted to say it right on the Breakfast Club.
Oh, I got you.
I wanted to represent because, I ain't like the topic about throwing people under the bus that they was trying to do.
Yeah.
When Envy was trying to say you couldn't read, Jess, I ain't like that.
I know. When I'm the one really, really taking up for him in his battles right now, and then he's sitting there talking about I can't read.
Right, I said they're trying to throw Jess under the bus, man. He talking about she can't read.
Yeah, and you know one thing about it, Charlamagne will never save me, but it's all right because I'm very resilient.
Yeah, I do save you when you don't be reading. I always say go to the audio.
I got your back, Jess.
Thank you so much, Anthony.
Y'all have a good morning.
All right, Anthony. We taking one more? That's it? Get it off your chest. Every morning we do that at the same time. I don't even remember what time we do it, but 1-800-585-1051. And whenever you want to get it off your chest, not just hilarious. You get an opportunity to prove that you can read again today. Because Jess with the Mess is up next, right? Mm-hmm. What you got in Jess with the Mess?
You know what?
You still hungover.
There's a lot of things going on in the world, and I'll have it after this break.
She still hasn't figured it out.
Yo, these are the people in the back, all right? They didn't bring me nothing. Now, I'm going to let it out.
Yeah, she's basically saying the producers didn't tell her what is going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I have something that I just know something in my mind.
Okay, what is it?
Rick Ross finally did get approved for his car show.
Okay, so we can
He got approved, so congratulations. And my thing is, I have a theory. What if he got approved because of all of the, you know what I'm saying?
All the drama.
All of the drama.
Okay. We talk about it when we come back with Jess with the Mess.
The DJ Envy effect.
On The Breakfast Club.
Hey.
The Breakfast Club.
It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious. DJ Envy is off today. And right now it's time for Jess with the Mess, and her news is real, allegedly.
Jess with the Mess, and my news is real.
Child, the ghetto.
This is the Rumor Report.
So my news is real.
On The Breakfast Club.
Ooh, honey, it's ghetto up in here.
So the King Rebel was back on his bull-ish. He got on his bull-ish. Kanye West is who I'm talking about. The Gap is suing Kanye West for $2 million over failed Yeezy collaboration. So look, that headline is a bit misleading because they're not actually suing Kanye because the collaboration failed. They're suing him to cover the cost of the changes that he made to the property when he occupied the Gap's building in LA. So they gave him an office in the building because he collaborated with them, right? So he just started making changes to the building, doing construction in the building, started renovating. Ain't nobody permission. He just started changing stuff in the building.
It's his office. That's what you do when you get an office. When you get an office, I can design
Not
it how
to
I
his
want.
office, to the building.
Oh, the whole building.
Yo, like, you can't do that. So that's why they suing him.
Did they tell him he couldn't do it?
I mean, well, you know, if it ain't yours, like, all right, so for instance, if I partner up with iHeart to do something and they give me an office in the building, I'm still gonna go to them and ask.
Yeah, I think
like,
you probably gotta ask for permission to like paint the walls or do some construction.
I don't think there's no paint. Over $2 million.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of paint.
He knocked out walls.
Yeah.
He did what he did to Kim's closet when they first started dating. Remember, he went in there, he gutted it out, changed it and everything.
Yo.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yo, you know what?
What?
You read mad good when you hung over, yo. Drop on the clues bombs with Jessica. Yo,
you really get on my nerves.
I didn't realize you read that good when you hung over. Pour just a drink.
No, stop. Shut up, yo.
What else we got?
Listen, according to the court documents, Arce City Center, which is the building that Gap leased, is billing them for unauthorized changes to the property. The Gap is claiming that Kanye is the one who ordered the changes and should be responsible for covering the bill. So yeah, he didn't ask them. He didn't ask them.
If you ordered it, you got to pay. You broke it, you got to pay for it, Kanye.
Yep. And then it says here, he did not keep the modifications simple. Yeah.
Of course not. It's Kanye West.
He built an exterior ramp in the east side parking lot. In the parking lot. That ain't got nothing to do with your office. Yo, how you going to build a ramp?
What if you like to skateboard?
Yo, do that in your house.
That's true. He
installed a tunnel in the lot. I don't even know what that is. But
you might need to get away. What if it's the threat of nuclear war?
Well, he need to buy his own building.
That is true.
Like, come on, yo. He removed ceiling lights. He built a wall.
Following this guy Trump.
And I'm just saying.
You don't want to build. You can't build a store in L.A. and you can't have a store in L.A. and build a wall. You don't want to keep the Mexicans out your store in L.A.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that
you
is
need that
bad.
clientele.
That's horrible that you just made that reference like that. Every time you think of a wall being built,
Could you go to the
think
next
of
story?
Mexicans.
Go to the
really?
Go to the next
wow.
story. No,
okay.
Go to the next story.
Oh my God! Edit this, BET. Because Mexicans watch this too, because they love BET. Okay.
I know. I heard. Mexican dudes be on you.
All
too,
right. Look.
Jess.
Anyway.
They love
All right.
you.
And he knocked down 3 bathrooms. Anyway, stop. Yo, mind your business. Hey, yo, you know what? That's what I learned about you, yo.
You ain't learned nothing about me.
I can't tell you my business
What
at
are you
all.
talking? I ain't even say nothing. What you talking about?
Real
What
bad.
are you talking about?
Whatever.
What's the next story?
Whatever. Anyway, next story. Prosecutors say Tory Lanez deserve a heavier sentence. Okay, so y'all know he about to get sentenced in like 2 weeks or whatever, and everybody is like speculating and saying he deserves a heavier one. I don't even remember the range that they gave him. I think they said like at first when they gave him a range, it was like 5 to 20 years or something like that. It was like really long or whatever. But they saying, because he already facing between 9 and 22 years in prison. But they seem to feel like that's not enough because he took advantage of her. It was dark outside. They was, drinking. She she was drunk and everything was she was taken advantage of. But they trying to, I don't know, it's like they trying to make it seem like, he took her, raped her, beat her, then shot her or something. It's like, it was a whole argument.
I mean, shooting is violence.
No, for sure, it is. But you know how people, like the media, can make it seem worse. Oh, you took her out there in the dark? Nah, they was already going to go do something together.
I don't think it can get much worse than, shooting a young woman in the foot.
I don't think you understand what I'm saying.
You hung over. Say it again.
No, it does not get any worse than being shot by a man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He didn't take her out there.
Oh, you saying that he don't
shoot her?
You saying it wasn't intentional? Is what you saying?
Yeah, I'm saying.
Got you.
I'm saying the people. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying the people is making it seem like this was premeditated.
Yeah, that's what
like he set this up. Like, I'm gonna take you out here and you better dance, and I'm gonna shoot you. Like that's what it's giving.
Let me Google intentional and see what intentional means. We saying the same thing?
No, we not.
Yes, we are.
No, because you saying that I'm saying that it ain't bad that she got shot. No, it's bad that she got shot.
Yes.
But
it wasn't intentional.
It's not premeditated. It wasn't premeditated.
It wasn't premeditated.
It wasn't premeditated. There you go. Because I can't even say it wasn't intentional. You know what I mean?
You don't know what intentional means.
If it was happening. No, like, yo, look. All right. So
Jess
that's what they saying, yo. That's what they saying. He deserves
that counts as a from last night kicking Jess ass this morning.
Anyway, get it off your chest. We're going to take it to the phone lines.
No, we already did that.
Yo, what?
We going to front page news. That's what we going to.
All right, yo.
Yes, with Tesla and Figaro. And then Dion Cole will be joining us next hour as well.
All right, so when we come back, y'all, we got Tesla and Figaro.
There you go.
Straight No Chaser
podcast.
She's going to be giving the front page news.
There you go. Bong.
When we come back.
That's right. It's the Breakfast Club on BET.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Did you hear? There's a new streaming service called Max. With everything on HBO Max, including HBO, the DC Universe, Discovery, and more. Max really has some of the best content. There's literally something for everyone in your household. Max, the one to watch. Subscription required. Visit Max.com.
The most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious. DJ Envy is out today, but it's time for front page news. In sports, last night, the Celtics beat the Miami Heat 116-99 to force a Game 5 behind Jason Tatum's 34 points. Okay, so we getting an extra game in that series. There was no sweep. And it's time for Tesla and Figaro, the Hood Whisperer. Tez, what's happening?
Absolutely. Good morning, Jess Hilarious, the Jess Hilarious Show featuring Charlamagne the God.
That's right.
Thank you. Good morning, Ted.
Now, Tez, Uber suspends diversity chief over Don't Call Me Karen event.
Yes, you might need to move this on over to Donkey of the Day. Uber has suspended its head of diversity, equity, and inclusion, Bo Young Lee, after Black and Hispanic employees complained about the workplace event she moderated exploring the experience of white American women under the title Don't Call Me Karen.
Oh, Lord.
Now, the events were about American white women's experience and how they navigate around the Karen persona. The focus of the discomfort of white women over the term Karen was denounced by several employees. They said it was being insensitive to people of color. So the bottom line is, Charlamagne, this event was about how white women feel about being called Karen instead of why somebody would call them Karen in the first place.
Those white women still haven't even figured out how to navigate the issue of race in this country, because they don't even understand how when they go in Karen mode and weaponize their whiteness against black people, how that is extremely dangerous and can lead to death, in most situations.
Yeah, and the Black and Hispanic employees said they felt like they were being lectured. They said they felt like they were being scolded the entire time of the meeting. What's also interesting about this is the diversity chief, is a woman of color. And I thought that was really interesting, how even though I guess it seemed she would certainly understand what the Karen thing was all about. It was all about coddling the Karens in the room.
And what if your name is actually Karen?
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If my name was actually Karen and I worked here, I'd be highly upset.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Don't call me by my name.
Yeah.
Just
call me KK.
Just call me KK.
Don't add a third one.
Don't add a third one, right?
Just relax. But after 2 is fine.
Oh, man. Okay. And also, Donald Trump, his criminal trial is set for March 2024, and the judge informs Trump what he can't say about hush money case.
Yeah, bottom line, AK is telling him to basically shut up. A New York judge has set the trial for March 2024 for the criminal case against former President Donald Trump. This is going to be right in the middle of the campaign season, obviously, so they predict it will be a media spectacle, obviously. And the judge just wanted him to remind him that there is a protective order on what he can and cannot say, and basically telling him to be quiet and not to be posting stuff on Truth Social and, trying to basically use it as a campaign, tool.
I think you got to do the opposite with Donald Trump. You got to tell Donald Trump he can say whatever he wants.
Right.
Say whatever you want. Speak freely. Don't bite your tongue.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that'll confuse him and make him shut up more than telling him be quiet. Tell him be quiet, he can be louder.
He loves to rebel.
Yeah, and just as a reminder, he pleaded not guilty last month to 34 felony counts of falsifying business records with the intent to conceal illegal conduct connected to his 2016 presidential campaign.
All right, well, thank you, Tez.
No problem.
And make sure you check out Teslin Figueroa on the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network, and check her out on Front Page News every morning right here on The Breakfast Club, all right? Now,
absolutely.
I'll be honest with you. I hate doing the station business. You know what I mean? Like, that's envy job.
Yeah.
Okay? I like just sitting here and doing what I do. All of this tossing to people.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Well, Envy has things to do because he's a very busy man.
Yeah.
And yes,
I understand.
He's on TV, other places.
Yeah.
He has to DJ a lot of places.
Yeah.
And he has a family
Yes.
that needs to take care of. So I'm
I still
pretty
don't
sure
like
you should
it.
understand.
I still don't like doing it.
He's not your man. Okay? He's not your man. You've been looking at him for 13 years straight.
That's not true.
Jesus.
He stares at me. We got Dion Cole coming in next.
I can't wait.
Comedian, actor extraordinaire. He's got a new show premiering on BT on June 25th called Average Joe. Plus a bunch of other stuff we'll talk to him about. He's in that new Color Purple, which is not a remake, which I found out.
It is, yo.
No, and it's not. They say it's based off the Broadway play, but we'll talk to him about it.
I think it should have been called something else, like The Color Black. Like, why do it have to be The Color Purple? When you do remakes and of like really, really good classics, if you're not gonna like replicate, seriously do it exactly how it was done, I think it should just be in addition to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because The Color Purple cannot be touched, period.
Oh, you know
and
why they
it's
still
good.
call it The Color Purple?
Yeah, and then, right.
We know purple's a
remember
color.
Oprah called it something else, but they didn't like it. It was something else, but then she had to change it. That's not what it was originally called. So yeah, but yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
As old as you are, you didn't know that?
No.
Wow.
I think you just made that up because you hung over. But we'll talk to
what?
Dion Cole about it.
Yeah.
It's The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club. Of course, Jess Hilarious is here.
Yes, indeed.
And we got a special guest in the building, Dion Cole. Woo!
Hello.
How you feeling, my brother?
How's everybody doing? Everybody good?
That's black and highly favored, man.
Yes.
I'm happy to see you. I'm happy to see you.
I'm so happy to see you as well.
Y'all know each other?
Thank y'all for coming. Yeah.
What you mean they stand up comics?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely, man. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. A lot to talk about. You got Average Joe. Aren't you you're in the new Color Purple too, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Yeah. New Color Purple, Average Joe.
We just talked about that yesterday. We were talking about they just released the trailer. And what's your thoughts on the movie? Because we were like, Color Purple, is that a movie that you do over?
Hard to remake classics, man.
Yeah.
So the director Blizz, I don't know, he did Beyonce's The Lion King, where she was like, her and Jay, they was like
The live action Lion King.
Yeah, but remember this video she had? It was like a 20-minute video where she was like and cars and on the beach running, and her and Jay had these like suits and stuff on, or whatever. It was like very beautifully shot.
Oh,
Yeah, all of that. Yeah. He directed all of that, and so for him to take that vision and apply it to this movie is like bananas. Plus, it's a different spin on it. It's a whole different spin on A Color Purple. So it's gonna be way different than the other one, but still in its own right, holding up to what it is. But I ain't really big on remakes neither like that, but this one, is crazy because it's a different perspective.
That's what I was saying. In 2023, you can't do color purple. It have to be woke.
Yeah.
There's so much stuff.
It's a whole different look on it, different spin on it.
But you know, some of the remakes are like, I didn't like Coming to America too, right? I just the first one was just classic. I don't think we touched that one.
Yeah.
I didn't like. There was another remake that they did, but people told me White Man Can't Jump. I didn't want to go see that, but people telling me it's really, really good. So I guess it can, if they come from a different perspective, a new way. House Party was another one I didn't like. I didn't really like that one. But when they do it from a different perspective or shot well, I don't think there's a problem.
Who you playing?
Yeah. I play Alfonso. So I play Celie's father.
Gotcha. Oh, that's the one that said you take Celie. You can't have I can't remember the girl name. You can't have her, but you can have this. Okay. She ugly, but she work hard.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I play him.
They kept that line in there?
Nah. It's different.
All right.
Yeah, but you know, you still get it. He's still that dude.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You still call her ugly, just in a 2023 way.
In a woke way.
Do you hate that? Do you hate having to adjust like your content because of this new era?
Yo, yeah, I do hate it, definitely. That's why I don't understand why people who don't like that kind of stuff, like, why do you even come to the shows? You messing it up for the people that really pay to come see and hear bull. You know what I mean? Like, why would you come in there with your beliefs and feelings about something that I thought of, and you ain't in my world, you ain't in my tax bracket, you ain't around the people I'm around, you ain't not about my culture, but you come over here and try to tell me what I need to be saying and doing, it don't even make sense.
Yeah.
So, I hate that we have to kind of conform to that. And I heard somebody say that in an interview that we don't, and it's not a problem, and it is a problem. I think, honestly, you got Lenny Bruce and Richard and all these people who stood up for us to be able to say whatever we want to say, and now we can't. It's like, it's crazy. You take away from the whole thing. It's like now you go to comedy shows and they tell you what they think you want to hear in order to be safe.
Right.
You know what I mean? But there's certain comics that are still out on the front line that get loose, you know, like Dave and Just don't give a about nothing, you know. So you got great comics that's still out here fighting for that voice that we all have and that people want to hear, except for certain people that don't. So, and
your circumstance is unique because you definitely edgy on stage, but then you got all the corp going on. Old Spice and Dog.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
sitcoms and all that.
Yeah, I can't say exactly what I want to say. I mean, that's my whole life, sitting back trying to figure out another way. That's all I do. I be like, how can I say this another way and still be able to say it? But you know,
it's wild. You the face of Old Spice, bro.
Crazy.
Like that's why. If you really think about it,
it's really wild. It's like
a long time.
I only think of two people: Dion Cole and the dude who used to ride the horse backwards.
It
wasn't a horse. It was something. What was it?
Yeah. No, he was on the horse. Yeah. It's crazy, right?
Like crazy.
Yeah, I couldn't even when they came to me about it, I was just like, wow.
So when they came to you and said, hey, we want you to do this Old Spice commercial and be the face, what was your thought?
So at first, they came to me and they was like, I guess they had seen me do all these different kind of like quirky like characters, like on Andrew Tribeca and Conan and Blackish, and I was doing all these like trippy characters, and I guess they was like, yo, it made sense, where it was like, yo, you come in and yo, we can rock. And I was like, yeah, I can do that. So they flew me to Portugal, man, and I shot all of this basically how Old Spice get down, you know what I mean? Like really wild in the woods, your beard grow, and you throwing trees, and you know, I did all of that, and then I came back to the U.S. and they was like, they ain't want to use none of that.
So you did all that, they
I did all of that, and then use none of it, and then they came to me about something else, and then me and this other guy, we was just sitting. I mean, this other guy, he was Q. He was writing this whole new premise, and then when he came to me about it, and I was like, man, that's cool. And so we did it, and man, it took off.
Yeah,
you know, just me and my girl Gab.
Yep, I love it.
Yeah. We just got it in. Yeah, I went and grabbed Gab and was like, yeah, they're thinking about this thing where it's a relationship and it's a couple and trying to take your Old Spice, and you know, they was like, yeah, let's do it. And man, we did it, and
Because it's a storyline commercial.
Yeah, it's like a
It's a
storyline.
storyline.
Yeah,
and I was supposed to be in one of them. I was supposed to be your little sister. Yeah, I'm glad he brought that up. Yeah, I was supposed to be his little sister. Yeah, man.
Tell the truth.
I'm dead serious. I auditioned and all that. Yeah. I don't know. They picked Lala Anthony.
They did pick Lala.
You look more like Deon's sister than Lala. I did. I didn't know Lala was supposed to be your sister in the commercial. I thought about that.
I never
even knew that.
It seemed like Lala, a family member. Yeah.
And there was another person that he was supposed to tell me, get your black ass hands off my something, right? And they gave it to somebody else.
They never would have said that. Get your black ass hand off my Old Spice.
I cut the TV off every time I see that man. I be like, man, that's supposed to be me. I'm serious. I was supposed to be his little. These niggas don't take that. That's serious. I was supposed to be.
Because you always supposed to almost be something.
All right, whatever. All right, I got questions. I don't care.
I ain't even know that.
Yeah, for real. They ain't gonna tell you. You know, you at the top.
That's dope.
So,
That's dope.
When we come back, we got more with Deon Cole. It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Welcome back to the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious, Deon Cole. Now, Jess?
So I want to know, are you Dr. Deon Cole now? Because I saw you just, honored.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, if somebody on the plane holler out they need a doctor, they going to be ass out. But it ain't that kind of doctor. But yeah, I just got that. Just got an honorary doctor.
Congratulations.
Yeah, that's crazy. Philander Smith College, which is now about to be university. Yeah, thanks, man. It's
And they honored you for all the work that you did and everything?
Yeah, absolutely. And
Charlamagne paid for his.
Yeah, really.
I got an endowment at South Carolina State University.
Okay.
Made me an honorary doctor.
Yeah, well, there it is.
And I get a commencement speech.
Yeah, I did too. It was wild. I gave mine. They really didn't give two to what I was saying over it. I thought I was dropping some gems, yo. They was all sitting out there on their phone. I was like, they was out there like this.
So they might have been taking notes. They might have been taking notes.
Yeah, they might have been
taking notes.
I don't think so, yo.
So you keep going when you see that, or do you cut it short?
Man, I was bombing, like, for real. Like, I was giving it, and then it'd be like a couple chuckles, couple coughs, and then I just keep going, like, just going on to the next topic or whatever. But yeah, it wasn't. I was thinking I was doing like stand up. You think you're in front of an audience like that, you're about to be ripping.
Yeah.
Nah, they was out there like, I want to see my baby cross and get her degree, and that's what I'm here for.
But that stand up muscle don't kick in when you see people like ignoring you, because you'd get at somebody for that.
I'm quick to leave. I'll leave. I done left some shows, Joe.
In the middle of the show?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I try it and I keep going. If it ain't working, I just know that I ain't for them. And I go, I'm Trevor. Good night. I leave on a whole nother name. I'm Sean. Peace out. I'm from Nashville. Like, suck. He suck.
You got Average Joe coming out too, right?
Yeah. Average Joe, man. This was thank you so much. This was a labor of love. It's a darkly comedic drama. It takes place in Pittsburgh. This dude, his father dies, and these mob dudes is looking for him, and the Joe, he don't know what's going on, but his father had left some money trying to figure out what's going on, and he had to make these decisions between family and money. But it's funny, but it's dark. It's dark as hell. Like, we was leaving set miserable, just from being like a comic. You gotta, you good to do comedy, but every day just to leave murdering, lying, and deceitful, and heartache, and losing people, and every day you leave. That was the first time I started realizing, I understand how people kind of break when they do movies and stuff. That was the very first time. 'Cause I used to be like, you ain't that deep into character. But nah, if you keep doing that, and you have to constantly be that person to do that, that's wear on you. I used to always think like with Pac, they always say Pac became like
Bishop.
Yeah, he became Bishop from Juice or whatever. Anyway, that's how that show was, man. We was down there. We was shooting in Atlanta, boy. It was like we was doing like 16 hours, sometimes 20 hours, yo, shooting it. But we got a nice piece of work, and man, it's gonna be something. If y'all like murder and mayhem,
absolutely.
You gonna love this.
And you're lead.
Crazy,
For the
right?
first time.
For the first time, right? Crazy,
that's
right?
amazing. So seeing, watching, looking at you talk about it, it's like amazing because even as comics, we can play any part. We can do anything. You know, I always think of Robin Williams. And, you know, the comics,
especially going from comedy to drama.
And Jim Carrey, and you know, even like what you just said, like how you 16 hours, you got to stay this person, and you got to like it's like you used to being, you know, but no, it's different. But the fact that you can do it.
Yeah, but it's like I remember when I took the job, because usually I'm the type of cat, I go play my part and I go get my drop top and we rolling. You know what I mean? Like that's what I did on Blackish for 8 years. I did my part and I was out. I was gone. When I signed on to do this and seen like 60-page scripts and I'm in like 90% of it, and I'm looking like
I got a real job.
I'm like, I can't leave. They like, man, first one here, last to leave. You like, what? It was an adjustment because I still had other things going on and other businesses and other projects and trying to write that and do that and trying to do this.
Yeah.
I had to cut all that out and just focus dead on this and get it done. But yeah, you got to watch what you pray for.
Yeah.
You got to know how to pray. You know, a lot of people don't know how to pray, and you know that was one of the things that I learned. You know, a person to ask, man, Lord, can I have a man? Can I have a woman? And they'll get you one, and they won't have a job.
God, can you take this one back?
They won't have a job. Right, take it back. I forgot to ask for a job with that person.
When it comes to comedy and drama, right? They always say it's a thin line. That's where the whole Tears of a Clown thing come from. So as a comic, you don't lean into trauma?
Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what I did. You know what I mean? But it wasn't like that at first. Like another turning point when we was doing The Harder They Fall, I walked on set and was like, yeah, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? I'm funny and comedian. I remember Jonathan Majors and all them, they was just all sitting back, and Delroy Lindo, they was all just quiet and just chilling. And I was like, hey, what's going on? Dion, hey, so we gonna knock this out and we gonna... They was just like... And then when we rehearsed, they was just like, so like, it was so real and so... It just was like, man, I remember Jonathan told me, he was like, man, you shouldn't... Acting is the worst title for this job. This is what you should not be doing. You should not be acting. You should become. You should become that person instead of acting. And so it made me be like, yo, really? So then I went back, changed my whole demeanor up, man, just from that conversation, and came back and was like, all right, we gotta just become this person. And I remembered that all the time, just becoming, right? You know, and so
when we come back, we got more with Dion Cole. It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Welcome back to the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess hilarious, Dion Cole. What about when you're not in the mind state to joke or work? Like, did you give yourself time to grieve after your mother passed?
So I am like still dealing with that. Like that's like really with me still, and I'm trying because I was the only child. No brothers, sisters, no father. Absolutely. Yeah, no, thank you, man. And I'm still like, that's why I try to stay as busy as possible, because anytime I like have downtime or anything good happen, like that with me, because I be wishing she was here, that she can like be here and be a part of that. And people out there that's going through the state, they know what I'm talking about. It's like anything good happen to you, it's like a bittersweet moment, you know. Like even with The Color Purple coming out, I'm not like in it like that, but I just wish my mama would have been there to see that. And you know, it's things like that. Even Average Joe being the lead, it's like I wish my mama was here so she could like see that and feel that, because it was stuff we talked about. Even getting my doctorate, for her to know that her son was now like having a degree like that, it's just, I would have like send her. You know what I mean? So anytime these situations happen, it's like, it's nice, but I also just get into like, and people always be like, you need to go talk to somebody and something, and it's like, yeah, you can do that, but this just happened to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This like, I don't know nobody who has something like this can just happen to you and you go talk to somebody and you all good. If anybody's like that, they weird to me. Like, you should be able to grieve like you said, and you should be able to have these moments and don't rush people in these situations, you know, just be there for them, you know. And I had a lot of people leave me. Like, a lot of people leave me because I wasn't who they wanted me to be when I was good.
Your mom just passed. Come on.
I know, but everybody left. And it was weird. And people out there that's dealing with death, they know what I'm talking about. Like, people leave you because you changed. And now I'm not the person that I was when they met me. And I understand that. But if you're a good friend and you really there, you're gonna understand the severity of this, and you're gonna understand that, you know, being the only child, not having nobody else and no mother, no father, nothing like that, and that's gonna weigh on you. You basically in the world alone. You know what I mean? You really don't have nobody else. I mean, I got family, cousins, and stuff like that, but media, it's hard, man. I go through it every day, and I try to be better, and you know, so I try to advocate and tell everybody, man, if you got your mother, your father, any of that, man, take pictures of them, video them, talk to them, even if you don't get along with them, just be around them, man, because you just never know. Because my mom died sudden. Wasn't nothing wrong with her. Just, I came from audition calling her, and they was like, she didn't make it. And I'm like thinking that she was going to an appointment. And I was like, an appointment? It's like, nah, she didn't make it. And I'm like, make what? And I just could not understand it. Like, what do you mean she didn't make it? They told me that. I just like, what? I was like, I just talked to her. What are you talking about? I didn't even want to, like, even with my Netflix special, I didn't even want to do that.
Yeah.
That wasn't even something I was planning to do, but I got cornered into shooting that special on that day. You know, like the day that my mom died, September 10th, and I was looking for a spot. Usually when you tour, if you're about to shoot a special, you won't perform in that city.
Yeah.
So I was going to do Philly. Philly was the city I was going to shoot my special in, but we were taking too long with the deal, and I ended up doing Philly, right? And I had nowhere else to go.
Yeah.
And I wanted to shoot, I thought about New York, but I just was like, you got to be from New York in order to do New York. You know what I mean? Like, New York is just different. You know, it's like you got to be from there. But when it came around to me shooting a special, Netflix was like, all right, you got to shoot in September. And I was like, make sure it's at the end of September, because I knew I couldn't shoot around a year later from the day my mom passed. They came back not even knowing. They was like this, yeah, we got the venue. I'm like, man, let's do it. I was like, what day? They was like, September 10th. And I was like, I said, nah. I was like, I ain't gonna do it. Then about days later, my mom was like, you know what? Don't even mourn like that. Like, celebrate her. Shoot on that day. Dedicate this to her and celebrate her, because when people pass, man, you have to like make them live through you. Of course. Yeah. Even if it's a password. You know what I mean? If you set a password and you put their name in every day, that's making them
every day. Yeah, that's right.
They with you every day. You know what I mean? And so I was like,
you just didn't give up your password.
No, I did not. I didn't. No, I ain't got my password. No, but yo, and I just was like, man, I'm gonna shoot it, and I shot it like on that day. But I also was trying to show people and teach people that with comedians and entertainers, even y'all, people don't understand we got problems.
Yeah.
And when we performing, you never know what that comic is going through. So that was the whole deal with my Netflix special. It was that I wanted to perform without telling nobody what was going on.
Yeah.
And then at the end of the special, let them know I was up here rocking with y'all. You're not even knowing what I was going through. I had just cried right before I walked out on stage. I was backstage wiping my eyes, took a deep breath, and walked out there, performed the whole special with them not even knowing that this was like the 1 year anniversary of my mom's death. And I wanted them to see that us performers, we had to put aside whatever we going through.
You said something powerful that I would like for you to talk about, just because That's something I struggle with. How do you show up as a friend when somebody has somebody that they lose that's close to them, like a parent or significant other? Like, what would you have wanted your friends to do in that moment?
So if I'm now different and we ain't buying bottles and kicking it and I ain't in the club and I'm in the club with you, but I'm daydreaming and I'm zoned out and I ain't helping you pull all the women in the club and all that or whatever. Now I'm boring to you. I'm not what you was. If you're a friend, you're gonna be like, man, let's get out this club.
Yeah.
Let's go chill. Let's go get you together. Let's go chill.
Yeah.
If you're anyway different, even if I'm snappy, even if I'm not understanding, if I don't hear you correctly or any of that, understand that I wasn't normally like this.
Right.
So therefore, you have to know that there's some kind of issue going on with me, right?
Yeah.
So therefore, you have to channel that and understand that and get to know who I am now or who I'm about to be, because now I'm embarking on a new normal, and that's what everybody has to do. They have to embark on a new normal at this point.
Yeah,
absolutely. And once a true friend understand that, he's embarking on a new normal, and I have to be here to learn that new normal in order to be there for them.
Right.
That's real.
You know what I mean? So once a person understands that, and they'll be there, they won't leave you, and they're gonna be there, and they gonna help you out, and they're not gonna leave because all of a sudden you don't understand them and all of that, and it's like it's so whack or whatever. And I lost, not only did I lose my mother, I lost like other family members and friends. And so it was and I'm still in that kind of lonely spot right now, but it's a lot better because I'm working and I got all these other projects coming out and about to pop and bubble and all that. And so it's taking up my mind frame and, me working on a whole new hour to tour with and all of that. So, I'm not feeling as left out and lonely no more because I got a lot going on. But as a friend, that's what a friend does. A friend understands that you changed, and they're going to change with you. And they're going to be there for you. And they're going to find out, how are you now? Find out what makes you happy now, what makes you sad now, and they're going to be there for you. You know what I mean? But falling back, and it's a selfish move a lot of people go, because they go, oh, you're not making me feel comfortable around you,
right,
and now it's about them,
and not you,
and not you. You know what I mean? So it's a tripped out situation. And I'm still learning. You know what I mean? And but the friends that I do have, man, we've been rocking, and we having a ball, and we gonna keep it moving.
We appreciate you, brother, and we love you, brother.
Man, I love y'all, man, and I thank y'all, man, for this platform. I hate that it got serious like this.
Nah, comedians always give the best conversations.
It's real conversation.
Be funny and it's serious. I love it. One of the most balanced people.
Yeah. And I appreciate y'all, man, and y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all are I just want to say y'all are very powerful. More powerful than what y'all even probably thinking, though, and I want y'all to understand that and keep doing good with the positions y'all.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, brother.
Average Joe premieres June 25th on BET Plus, and thank you, brother, for joining us again.
Thank you so much, man. Y'all check it out.
Deion Cole.
It's Deion Cole. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Yes, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious, DJ Envy is off today. Man, drop on the clues bombs for Deion Cole for pulling up, man. Great conversation. You can go check that out on Breakfast Club's YouTube page. Now it's time for Jess with the Mess, and her news is real, allegedly.
It's Jess with the Mess, and my news is real.
Child, the ghetto.
This is the Rumor Report.
So my news is real.
On the Breakfast Club.
Ooh, honey, it's ghetto up in here.
Okay, the shades is off. She might not be hungover no more.
Nope, I'm not hungover, but I do need another pillow. I'm like, Jesus, So Envy sits on a pillow, but it's sinking down. It's like a posturepedic pillow. It's the memory foam. My butt's sinking. I need a higher one.
Okay.
All right, Swizz Beatz thinks DMX sent Scarlett to him.
I thought you said Swiss Beat stinks. I'm like, where's this going?
Yo, no,
That's what it sounded like you said.
No, I
Joe.
didn't. And
what
we in
the
New
hell?
York, don't ever make nobody think I said that
Please
about
no.
one of their own, please.
That's my guy.
He going to send Scarlett up this please don't, please. But no, he said he thinks that DMX sent Scarlett to him, and his audio.
I honestly feel like DMX sent Scarlett my way, because he too much of his energy. I never seen artists that just naturally have what I know DMX have. That's just has been through a lot. like Dog been through a lot. That sister, you know, is when you sit with her, she's amazing and have a great heart. The same way X had a great heart. For her to Ben had gone through all those different things and still have a smile on her face, I'm like, man, she gotta win. Like, and when ex-fiance called me about it was like, yo, this the girl you need to work with right here. That's when I felt like Dog like sent me that message. And that's when I was like, you know what? Whatever she wants, let's just do it. You know?
Yeah, Swiss is executive producing her album, right?
Yeah. And the thing is, I think that when I first heard that, I was like, that's a bit of a reach. You know what I mean? Just because I'm so keen on not comparing like OGs to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you can put the bar too high for a person.
You know, but
let her be Scarlett.
But listening to her, yeah, she got like she give me that we got to clip play this.
What am I listening for? See, this is why those things are bad sometimes, because I'm listening to hear DMX. I don't hear DMX, but I hear Scarlips, and Scarlips is fine.
You know what I mean? Scarlips is fine, but I think on a comparison level, like
the energy.
I think he's saying that he's never seen a female do like body that, like, I mean, because I honestly I felt the same way when I first heard it. I'm like, nah, just leave it alone. But she do give me a female DMX feel.
When I first heard it, I was answering her question. She said, "Well, I'm from New York. What I look like telling somebody good morning? You look like a person with manners."
Yeah, but but now go and listen to some of the DMX. Like, he wasn't friendly in his music at all. Great heart, good guy. But like, I don't know. I get what you're saying. I kind of agree with it a little bit.
I want to hear more. I want to hear more music from Scarlett.
Yeah. So keep making
Salute
the
to Scarlips.
Keep making the Scarlett. It's one lip. It's not Scarlips. She got a scar on one lip. Dang, you trying to scar up both of her lips? Jesus.
Scarlett? Okay.
Scar lip, not lips.
Okay.
All right. Beyonce's father. Oh, Jesus. Ugh. Beyonce's father teases Destiny's Child reunion album. He said, "You never know."
What's his name?
Matthew. But at this point, it's just Beyonce's father. You know, he tried to do something he always doing something every year.
I mean, he's done the most. He gave us Beyonce and Solange.
I know, but he gives us so much of like her business, or what he want us to believe the business is, and he's like never acknowledged by. Like, it's like she never publicly acknowledged.
Why does she have
anything.
to? She don't publicly acknowledge nothing. So
no. I don't care if y'all read between the lines. I don't know. It's like Matthew got his own agenda.
Stop trying to cause trouble where ain't no trouble.
Ain't nobody trying to cause no damn trouble. I'm sick of you, yo. Like, for real, what is you talking about? Man, back the F up. Like, yeah, Scarlett. Yeah, all day.
Good morning.
Whatever.
Good morning.
Anyway, like I said, they need to stop giving me stuff to report that I don't want to report then. Whatever. And we ain't getting no reunion album. If he said you never know, that mean he don't even damn know.
Oh, that's what the story was?
Yeah, you never know. But he wants it to be one. But he's saying he gonna get it together.
No, what was the story? You never said what.
That's the story. The next story, Fat Joe says he doesn't like Rick Ross and DJ Envy beef. What did he say? Thank you, Play It Red.
Don't like what's going on with Rick Ross and DJ Envy. Don't like it. I love them both. Beautiful men, in their own right, successful, do their thing. I don't like where it's going. I know I've had my share of beefing with people worthy, you know what I'm saying? But don't like it because they both beautiful people.
Now, how come when I say it, I gotta pick a side? When I say that, I gotta pick a side.
Because you've been known to instigate
That's
and
not
just
true.
yes, it is. You've been known to create beef and all of that, and it's kind of biased because you are on the show with Envy.
That's my brother.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I know, but
Love
you be
Envy.
Texting Rick Ross on the side.
It was not on the side.
It's all right. It's all right.
Ross been hitting me all weekend.
No,
He been tagging me and everything.
Relax. It's not,
he was tagging me all weekend, and he told me he was gonna paint his Chevy half beige.
And you was like, yes.
I did not say
I'm not
no
trying
yes.
to hear that. I'm not trying to hear that, yo. But I agree. I think I want to give a big salute to Fat Joe because this is the first public. Like, this is the guy that's standing up for it and saying, look, y'all.
said this Monday. You told me shut up and pick a side.
He actually made a video.
I was there.
No.
Look at me.
Fat Joe inserted himself because he is really trying to be like, you know, he's not trying to pick a side. He's like, yo, these are both beautiful men.
God damn it.
Beautiful men. And they need to stop this fighting now.
That's what I said on Monday.
Yeah, because to be honest, I never wanted to see nothing go down.
Wow.
So now to the last story. Jocelyn Hernandez says she would talk to Mona Scott Young after disagreement years ago. So for those who don't know, back in 2017, Jocelyn had accused Mona Scott of owing her money and portraying her in a bad light on Love and Hip Hop series. If you don't remember that, here's audio to refresh your memory.
So y'all made me act like I'm just this crazy person, and like everything that went on in the show wasn't a cause of Mona's gotten young. Mona, let's just keep it real. I quit the show, so now you want to run back plays that I did 3 years ago. What you trying to downplay me for? I mean, it's been 3-4 years since I got into a fight on Love and Hip Hop. I'm a mother. Why would you even try to play those videos?
So that's what it is. But we already seen like how Jocelyn was very hostile in the past with Mona. And I see why. You know what I'm saying? I see why. When you first get on to
What do you
these
mean? You can see why
reality
she was
shows-
hostile with Mona?
Yeah.
Okay.
I could see why. However, like when you first get onto these reality shows, you know, you just looking for a place to like you know, you happy about it.
Mm-hmm.
You about to showcase whatever people don't know about you. You got to make a big debut. Jocelyn Hernandez made Love and Hip Hop. You feel me? In my opinion,
So you feel like she should have got more money
She
and all that.
made Love
Okay.
and Hip Hop Atlanta, and it was made. They showed her in a negative light, but when she wanted to start, you know, transitioning from that, and she wanted to be seen in a better light after her daughter and all of that, they still wanted to push like she was still this negative person all the time.
I get what you're saying.
And that's what created the beef, you know.
Okay.
So then I have more audio from her.
No, we can't play no more. We gotta go.
All right, well, bye. Since we doing that.
Got Donkey of the Day up next. It's the Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Did you hear? There's a new streaming service called Max. With everything on HBO Max, including HBO, the DC Universe, Discovery, and more. Max really has some of the best content. There's literally something for everyone in your household. Max, the one to watch. Subscription required. Visit Max.com.
Charlamagne, say the game, don't get other Charlamagne.
You are a donkey.
It's time for Donkey of the Day. Donkey of the Day does not discriminate.
I might not have the song of the day, but I got the donkey of the day.
So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit it with the hero.
Yeah, it's the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's donkey of the day today?
Well, Ed Sheeran, Donkey of the Day for Wednesday, May 24th goes to a 64-year-old Louisville, Kentucky man named Clifton Williams. Clifton is being charged with assault because he shot a man in the ass.
You mother. The next one will kill you. Oh, son of a bitch. You shot me in the ass.
That's right. He gave a man a bullet to the buttocks. Now, I know that there might be a number of valid reasons you could shoot a man in the ass, even though I don't think anyone purposely shoots a man in the ass. I think you might be aiming for a leg, the back, because unless you got a fatty like mine, a man's ass isn't an easy target to hit. Okay? I'm not pausing that either, all right? I didn't get to this big age to have to be pausing myself. Just hilarious. Would you like to know why Clifton Williams took a hot one to his hindquarters?
I would like to know.
Let's go to WLKY CBS for the report, please.
And is charged with shooting his roommate during an argument over food. Clifton Williams faces an assault charge. According to court records, Williams was mad because the man had eaten the last Hot Pocket. It happened Saturday night at their home on Hathaway Avenue. The victim was found a few blocks away on Beecher Street. In court today, a judge set Williams' bond at $7,500.
Clifton Williams put a pistol to his roommate's posterior because his roommate ate the last Hot Pocket.
Oh, my God.
I wonder what burns more, getting shot in the ass or when you bite into a Hot Pocket without waiting for it to cool off.
Literally.
What you think?
I honestly feel like the Hot Pocket, I'd rather get shot in the ass than to
bite into a Hot Pocket.
That hurt. It's like your tongue never heals from that.
You gotta wait at least 5 minutes. Yes. And this poor man might have gotten burned twice that day. Once when he bit into the Hot Pocket, then again when he got shot in the ass. And what if he got gonorrhea? That's 3 burns in a day. Now, just hilarious. One thing I know about you
what's
your
up?
crew.
What's up?
Your sister Nye, London, your cousin. Y'all like to eat.
Yes, we do.
I've been around some hungry women in my life, but
That's
these
right.
Baltimore bellies are set up a little bit different. Okay, be more, eat more. It's actually unbelievable. But have you ever been in the position where you wanted to cause somebody physical harm because they ate something you wanted?
I'm not gonna lie. Yes.
Really?
Yes, that's right.
Have you ever had to put
Ask London. She's lived with me and she knows. You touch a flat, it's a problem. I like chicken wings all flats. You touch a flat, you gonna catch one to the back of the head. It is
Really?
what it is. Yeah, I ain't gonna shoot her, but I'm gonna hit her.
Okay. All right. I guess Jess can feel Clifton's pain. A lot of us can, though, because there's nothing worse than when you are expecting to come home and eat that one thing you've been thinking about all day. You plan out exactly how you're going to eat it, when you're going to eat it, and don't, let it be the thing you want to taste after you get high and it's not there, okay? You know, you might be inclined to want to do some physical violence like Jess Hilarious, okay? But let's be clear.
We're talking about Clifton. We're not talking about me.
Yeah, you're right. We're talking about Clifton. Okay. And it's not about the fact he ate the last Hot Pocket. It's the principle of the matter. Okay? That food is mine. Why would you violate my boundaries and eat what's mine without permission? And I can see how this escalated. Because in every argument, there's a moment when logic and common sense goes out the window and ego takes over. Okay? And the ego can easily be diffused with an apology. But in this situation, Clifton was probably mad about his Hot Pocket. He made a threat, and his roommate probably told him, "Nuck if you buck," so Clifton nucked. And his roommate probably had no idea that Clifton was capable of taking it there. Might have been taunting him, daring him to shoot.
He said Clifton knocked.
Now, I got a word from the High Council of the Fat Lives Matter community. You know who that is? That's Big Mack from Wildin' Out. Dropping the clue bombs for Big Mack.
Big Mack.
Yes, and he informed me, Jess, that all the fat people and people who identify as fat are actually applauding Clifton for doing what they've only dreamed about doing. But the High Council of the Fat Lives Matter community informed me that he should definitely get donkey of the day for A, shooting a man over a Hot Pocket, duh, and B, for shooting a man over a Hot Pocket because a Hot Pocket doesn't fall directly under the shoot them in the ass category unless it was either the 4-cheese pizza one or the meatball and mozzarella. If it was the ham and cheese or the Philly cheesesteak one, the most they would have accepted was a smack in the face, maybe a headlock. So they all agree this was too much. So please give Clifton Williams the biggest hee-haw. I really can't believe you put hands on London over some damn flats, yo.
Yeah, I did. I can't believe that you took any advice from the HR of fat people. Big Mac? Are you serious?
He's the perfect person to listen to in this situation.
Yo, but he like a different fat.
Whoa.
That's like, he's different with that. He can't represent all the fat people.
Why not?
He is a lot of fat people himself.
So,
but it's like he can't. It's different levels, yo. He can't be the one that decides the flavors.
He always talks about this council.
Yeah,
I think it's just him.
It is. He's his own board. It's like 12 people under that hoodie.
I agree. Let's tell BET peace, Jess.
Peace, BET. Y'all gonna see me today, tomorrow, and every day after. Boom.
Peace, BET. Now, do you want to do Just Fix My Mess?
I do.
Okay, let's do some Just Fix My Mess. Are you able to do
I'm
it?
good.
Are you of sound
I'm good. I'm good. Matter of fact,
asking.
Give me a shot then.
No more shots.
Exactly.
Okay, you was hungover from last night.
Right, give me a blunt.
You had an hour. I thought you took a smoke break.
No, I didn't. I was doing other jobs.
Oh, okay. All
right.
Well, Just Fix My Mess. Because, see, Jess has a podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network called Carefully Reckless. And she does a segment on there called Just Fix My Mess, where you can call in and ask for advice. Okay, she's not an expert of anything, but she has some experience.
So anyway, what you can do is you can call in, and it can be about anything: relationships, jobs, family, even a little bit of politics. But don't ask me nothing that has big words if you're going to talk about politics. You can ask me about what you should do as far as breaking up, how to go about breaking up with somebody, how to go about shooting your shot. You never know. I don't only cater to women; I cater to men, and then all others as well. So yeah, make sure you just call up, and I can fix your mess. If I can't, that means you need to try to go do something else, like pay somebody for some therapy, like a real therapist.
There you go. 1-800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious. DJ Envy is off today, but it's time for Just Fix My Mess. Jess, tell them what Just Fix My Mess is.
Just Fix My Mess. You can find that on the Black Effect Network under iHeart.
That ain't true. Ain't none of that true.
It ain't?
The podcast is called Carefully Reckless.
I just said it, didn't I?
You have a segment on there called Just Fix My Mess. See, you still hung over from
No,
last
I'm
night?
not. That's not how I say it. You're not going to tell me how I say it.
Okay, I'm listening.
All right, so Just Fix My Mess is a segment on my podcast, Carefully Reckless, under the Black Effect Network, y'all. Y'all can catch it each and every Wednesday. Actually, it aired today.
A new episode came out today?
New episode comes out each and every Wednesday, y'all, so make sure y'all catch that anywhere you find your podcast, but mainly iHeart. Make sure. Now I'm about to do Just Fix My Mess. I want to take some calls.
Jess
now.
does give good advice, though, because she's a mother, and I love the way her and her baby daddy brother Rome co-parent with each other, and you know she's an entrepreneur, she's a businesswoman, so she does give good advice.
Absolutely. Thank you. That's the nicest thing you said to me.
I know I'm lying, but go ahead.
Yep.
Who's on the phone, Red?
Let's start with the first one. I love it. Jasmine, hello.
Good morning, sunshine.
Good morning.
I need you to fix my mess. And I mean, it gets pretty messy.
Okay. Okay, I see here you said how long to wait to bring in a significant other to introduce to your kids.
Ooh.
Yes, and I'm asking that because per my situation, it was a mutual friend of he and ours, my baby daddy, and he chose to move her into the house like immediately after I left, right? And my kids know her as, you know, just the friend or the babysitter because she used to actually babysit our kids.
Oh, wow.
And now they live together and we are trying to co-parent peacefully. And it bothers me when my 6-year-old would come home and say, you know, why is daddy sleeping in the bed with the babysitter?
Legend.
And so, you know, I just felt like that was a little too fresh to just put in front of the kids like that, especially when, I mean, like, it could be any other, to be very honest with you, it could be any other bitch in the world, but this one in particular, and then you're putting that in our kids' face like it's normal.
Yeah.
So what is the appropriate wait time?
To introduce, okay, well, that wouldn't even apply to this situation because she was already around them. She was their nanny, right? Didn't you say that? Yeah, so she had already known the kids. Oh my God. So then the question, this don't even apply to you. They already knew her. The thing is just
well, I guess I'm asking for myself. Sorry, go ahead, babe.
No. That was Charlene making noise. All right, what you say, Jasmine, now?
I'm asking for myself because I've actually been out here and, you know, jumped back on the bandwagon a little bit and started dating, and like I have a stark lineup, and I really like the first top 3, but I don't want to introduce them to my kids because I don't know.
You better not introduce 3 niggas to your children. You better not do that. Damn. All right. Now, are you fully past their father?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
We actually talked about this on your brother and baby daddy talk.
Okay.
I don't like that nigga at all.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I remember your voice. All right. So yeah, it's really nothing that you can do about that. If they together, they living together. That's just what it is. I know you don't like the way it happened, but damn, that dad is notorious for that, to be honest. But it's really nothing because that look like they just gonna be together, and it doesn't really seem like he has a lot of other women around, just her, right?
Actually, no. They actually date other women together.
Oh, wow.
That's why I said it gets messy, bro. It gets messy.
Well, that's still like, you know, his personal life. As long as the kids ain't around that, then that's, you know what I'm saying? Because that's still his personal life.
That. Like, that's part of the reason why he and I aren't together anymore because he wanted me to be like the HBIC, and like, that doesn't work for me. That's not the lifestyle that I'm trying to live. No. But he wants my kids to be accepting of that.
Yeah. Well, girl, did you know who you married before you married him? Because it sounds like he's been doing this.
No, I did not.
Yeah.
No.
So that's the advice for you.
Later, he turned into a completely different person.
That's the advice for you then. Pay attention to them starting 3 so another one won't end up like the ex-husband. All right?
Yeah. I can do that.
I love you.
Have a good day.
I love you.
Damn.
All right.
That mean that was something inappropriate going on from the beginning. He ain't just start sleeping with that babysitter.
Ooh.
That babysitter done got knocked off in that house.
You daggone right. And this is something that he been doing, obviously. Shayna. Hello. Good morning. How are you, babe?
Good morning, sis. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with you. Your boyfriend married, but you love him?
Yes, girl. Let me tell you. So my boyfriend, it's just a whole bunch of mess, actually.
What?
Coming out my mouth. My boyfriend, he just got out in January. He did 5 years in the Fed. I did not hold him down, so I knew when he came home, he was going to be looking for me. But when he found me, you know, he swooped me out at my feet, and then I found out he was married. Like, he's been married for 90 days.
Oh, he was married for 90 days, so they still was in that probationary period.
He's married right now.
Right.
He got out of jail, and then got married, and then came looking for me, and then went back to his wife.
But he knew you before he went to go find his wife.
Yeah.
Well, boom, there you go.
Came and found me after he got married, though.
But no, but see, you wasn't. If you was just a little bit before, then you would have probably been the wife. But now you're not. Damn.
I want no wife for nobody that's going to find people that wasn't even holding them down in jail.
Oh, so you mad at the wife?
I'm mad at. Yeah, I am mad at the wife. Actually,
she never was number one. Jess.
You look in the mirror and be mad at yourself. That's right. Because, girl, you were second, and you don't need to be second. Yeah, that's why you gotta laugh at yourself. I'm ready to give you donkey of the day. Damn it! Well, don't be doing that.
Please give me donkey of the day.
You're damn right, girl.
Yeah, because this nigga is not right, and he got me down bad.
Down bad.
He got me down bad. Down.
Just said, wake your stupid ass up this
Please,
morning.
girl, I ain't about to have time for this JJ. He need help with his job, been there for 10 years.
Just fix my mess. 1-800-585-1051 if you need any type of advice. She's not an expert at anything, but she has some experiences.
I bet. Look, but I'm getting the most calls than y'all ever got in the history of Breakfast Club. So shut up. Now.
It's the Breakfast Club. It's the world's most dangerous morning show, the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious. DJ Envy is off today. We're in the middle of Just Fix My Mess. That is where Jess Hilarious gives you advice on all things. Look, what do you got over there, Jess? What you got?
Ooh, line 8. I want to see what's going on. This is good. Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, how you doing, Rick?
I'm good. I love y'all. I've been to the Black Effect podcast.
Oh, thank you.
But my question,
thank you, Rick.
My question is, so I lost my father, then I lost my mother, sort of kind of like Dion.
Yes.
I did change. I got real snappy. I got real moody.
Yeah.
And I started to like distance myself from friends and family members, even loved ones and like relationships and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And now I feel like I'm getting myself back, but don't nobody really want to fuck with me.
Okay. Well,
don't curse, Rick.
Yeah. Well, Rick, first and foremost, I'm sorry. I give you my condolences for both of your parents. But just an obvious question. What the hell do they expect for you to do? What does anybody expect of you when you lose not one but both of your parents?
Word.
You know, like what the hell?
Within a year, less than a year, I lost both my parents.
With both of them. And I'm very sorry. And I can imagine that it's still hard to even talk about. But like Dion said, you would think that people would notice that something is wrong, see a change in you, with them even knowing what you're going through. And it's like, okay, you know what? He needs some time away from everything. How can we cater better to our friend until he get back right? Even if you do snap at me, brother, you ain't got your parents. And you know, one of your parents or your friend's parents are still here. Maybe they are, maybe they're not, but they're supposed to understand. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the advice. That's the advice. If you have those that left you behind this, then you don't need to go back.
Yeah, and just for you, so my baby mom, she's trying to be like, you know, cool for the kids and stuff like that. How did you and your baby father get to a point where y'all was cool?
This said, I'm gonna do a 2-for-1, thanks. You said, so me and Rome got to the point where we was cool, man, because we got past the feelings. It was no feelings, no intimacy involved anymore. And Rome is really just my friend. We've just bonded just 8 years straight. No intimacy. No, 9 years. I'm sorry. 9 years straight. No intimacy. No, none of that. He's just really my friend. I'm like in somewhat like a therapy sister for Rome, you know. I help him unload all his trauma, you know, all his mental, you know, I make it better for that black man to want to be able to be vulnerable and talk about what he got going on without being judged, and it's okay for him to cry to me. So that is how that's how we move. That's how we got to where we at. I'm his friend.
Yeah, I'm with Charlamagne. No, I feel like that's your soulmate. But I probably just feel like that because I want my baby mom to be my soulmate.
Yeah, I think you do. We're going to take the next call and get
Rome,
well.
big soulmate Rome out here.
Rick done messed it up. You already got 2 questions.
You blush every time somebody say that.
No, I don't blush.
I know, I'm lying.
No, thank you. Line 3. Yo, you get on my nerves, Charlamagne. Devon, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
You sure?
Yeah. Please don't tell me you're going to say, oh, you sound depressed like everybody else says.
No. You just sound like you want a cheeseburger. No, you sound hungry. You don't sound depressed.
I don't eat. Nah.
Okay. Well, tell me your problems. I see it say you're having co-parenting issues with the mother of your child. What's going on?
All right. So, the mother of my daughter, like, I try to, like, co-parent and keep, like, communication and everything open with her. Mm-hmm. And, like, try to be there for my daughter and everything. Yeah. While still trying to be there for, like, the mother of my son and everything else. Mm-hmm. But the problem is, it's like, it really comes down to, like, money.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's like, I also don't like when she makes, like, decisions and things like that without, without even telling me.
So you want to be more included. You want to be more included, like co-parenting. You want to come to a decision as a whole, you know, and she does things without you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then like at the same time, like it's like when I'm like, okay, can we do something together so at least our daughter can see us together versus like always, oh, you just go to your daddy's house and oh, you just come to your mommy's house and we're always separated. Because like me growing up, I never really seen my father. And as soon as I turned 18, went to go see my father. That was like the worst experience ever. So I always vowed to myself I would never do that to my kids.
Okay.
But at the same time, I would want my kids to see that I'm able to talk to their mothers and stuff like that and be around them and everything is still cool.
Right. So,
but with her, it's like when it comes to like, okay, for example, like she might like need something and then she'll go off on a tangent talking about how I take care of my son more than I take care of my daughter. But I pay child support for both of my kids. But I pay more for my son than I do for my daughter.
Okay.
But I see my son more than I do my daughter because my son lives closer to me than my daughter does.
Okay. And so I was okay. So you got two different baby mothers. Okay. So with the current one that's giving you the heart problem right now. So how long ago has it been since y'all broke up?
The start of the pandemic.
Oh wow. Okay. So I think maybe it just sounds like two different types of ways that y'all raise. Because I think, is she dating somebody or is she, you know, y'all not trying to get back together or none of that, right? Y'all done? You're just trying to find a way to co-parent, right?
I mean, to me, I don't mind getting back together and everything else because it was like when the whole pandemic thing happened, everybody wanted to be fly and do whatever they wanted to do, and she just went off on her own tangent, ended up getting with somebody else, and that was pretty much that. And I was like, hey, you're moving too fast because we just had a child, and that ended up being a whole situation and stuff like that.
Okay, cool. So before I get out of here, because we have to go, what is not helping that you're not over her either. That's the thing too. And she maybe feels like she don't want to confuse the kids or confuse you and do things as a family when that's not where her head is. She seems like she's well past you. And so I'm sorry, but yes, you do sound depressed, and I think you do need to talk to somebody, and I think you should just work on getting joint custody of your baby, and just focus on the baby and less on her. Only just focus on your kids and try to move past the love that you have for her, because it don't sound like she coming back. But I do love you, and I want you, if you have any more other problems or anything you want to follow up with me, Carefully Reckless, write me on that page and then we can continue there. But and thank you, I love you.
Let me know your Cash App too. I'm gonna send you some money for a cheeseburger.
Absolutely. I want you to laugh at that because you sound depressed. So you need to laugh, Devon.
Yeah, and I'm going to give him some information from the mentalwealthalliance.org.
Thanks. What if he's vegan?
Right. You can use the money to get a plant-based cheeseburger. Yes.
We'll be right back after this, I think. Is that what we're supposed to say?
Well, actually, we got thank you, Jess, for doing Jess Fix My Mess.
No problem.
And we have Jess with the Mess coming up, right?
Yes, we do.
You don't know what we're talking about?
No, I ain't know.
Okay.
So when we come back, it's just going to make it all the better.
That's right.
You'll never see it coming.
It's such a work in progress. It's The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club.
Yes, it's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess hilarious. DJ Envy is off today, and now it's time for Jess with the Mess, and her news is real, allegedly.
It's Jess with the Mess, and my news is real.
Child, the ghetto.
This is the Rumor Report.
So my news is real.
On The Breakfast Club.
Woo, honey, it's ghetto up in here. So Denia Jackson says she knows other women's bodies better than she knows her own because of her husband cheating. Wow, this is crazy. This is crazy. Well, I don't really want to hear audio. We have audio from her, but I don't want to hear that.
You don't want to
so
hear it?
Denia Jackson is Derek Jackson's wife. For those who don't know Derek Jackson, he is the relationship expert
Can you still call him that?
I mean, that's what they would know him by. Yeah. But that's what it was. I mean, I honestly wouldn't take any relationship advice from him. But I think it's crazy because he's the one that was cheating on his wife, and then he turned around and then divorced her, right? But Denia Jackson, I think this is kind of weird. I only wanted to do this story because I although it's kind of weird, I feel like it happens a lot. For the women who want to cater to their man and even think it's okay or it's not okay to them, but they'll do whatever they want to please their man.
You sure you don't want to play the audio?
Watch him. No, she used to watch him have sex with other women or stuff like that. and then he turned around and divorced her. You know what I'm saying? I think that's crazy. It all goes along a part of the. I'm only covering the story because of the part of how she did that. I know other women do that, and that's horrible. That's a sickness in my opinion.
And women, I wonder if social media encourages that too, because they look at all these different women and they try to keep up and they want to look like the woman and dress like the woman
And then I can even, and the reason why I say it's weird, I'm going to say I was like that at one point. I never wanted to watch my man have sex with somebody else, but it's a thing where you get cheated on constantly by somebody. Like, it's like, because I used to get cheated on with like strippers, right? And I asked like, yo, what is up with this? Like, do I need to be more
strippery,
for you?
Yeah.
And he like, no, I would never wife that. All right, so, but you would cheat on me with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that makes no
so
sense.
that's the only reason why I wanted to report the story. Ladies, you do not have to deal with that. I was once delusional like that. Don't be like me. Don't be like I was. And don't be like Denai Jackson was, because it seems like she's trying to do better for herself. She done took the beanie hats off, took the thick ass glasses off, and she looking good now, girl. Tommy Lee, former Love and Hip Hop reality star, tells girls it's lame to fight. Now, Tommy Lee is now on Zeus. On the show Baddies. Shout out to Lamel and Zeus over there. But more recently, Tommy has been trying not to fight. The reunion just came on and we have audio of her telling girls not to fight.
Fighting is so lame. It's so weak, especially if you don't have a real reason. I only would say you should fight or you should defend yourself if there's a real reason. Like, to all the young girls that watch me and everybody who's like a supporter or a fan of mine, like, that shit whack. But it's only so long you can let somebody play with your name and play with your face. Like, none of this shit gives me energy. Right now, I'm like damn near building the whole house. Real life shit, like growth, growing the up, maturing, being with your family, taking care of business, standing on business. That's what's up.
Now, I asked you earlier just who Tommy Lee was, and you told me she used to fight a lot on Love and Hip Hop.
She used to fight a lot. Yep,
Okay.
yep. She used to fight a lot. No, so she didn't used to like physically fight all the time, but she would be one of the ones that'll stand up and go guff with you, like, you know what I mean? Like not like Charlamagne. You don't fight nobody.
I'm a lover, not a
Jocelyn,
fighter.
right?
Yeah.
Jocelyn Hernandez. So they were kind of like the same, like ready to go if somebody came at them, but she's trying to turn over a new leaf or
I
whatever.
respect it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it would be alcohol. It would be, she high, whatever, cool. But I also feel like these shows, these like producers and all that, whatever,
That's what they want.
They will feed you that. And then they feed you that stuff. If I always got access to liquor and that, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I want. Y'all gonna feed me that and then turn me into a monster.
They want the drama.
That's
The
what
drama
they
brings
do.
ratings.
But these girls, they realize when they sober or when they watch this stuff back, yo, this not how I want to be.
Yeah.
And so I salute to Tommy Lee for actually wanting to do that. Now, if
I
we
respect the
really
growth.
see it and if it stays, that's what it is. But I'm definitely praying for her transition because she's doing some good
Well,
things.
she might have some lapses every now and then if somebody play with her
every
wrong.
now.
But
Oh
there's
yeah,
nothing
she
wrong
ain't
with
never
that.
gonna let nobody play
That's
with
right.
her, and we
That's
know
right.
that about Tommy Lee.
That's right.
But yeah, she's just trying to turn over a new leaf. I think people need to normalize that.
Let people grow. I respect your evolution,
Normalize
Tommy.
that.
Yes.
All right. Glorilla says, "Don't call me sis. Stop calling me sis because I'm trying to F your baby daddy." I really, really hope.
What?
Yeah, I love Glow. I hope that this is personal. I hope this is like a subliminal to somebody. Because if this is in general, what? That's all I gotta say.
Yeah,
what?
That's a wild statement.
What
to
are we
say.
talking about?
I would hope that's directed to one person.
Yeah. It gotta be.
Stop calling me sis because I'm trying to F your baby daddy.
I'm trying to F your baby daddy. Please, this can't be general.
So if you
Glow.
saw her, you wouldn't say sis.
I would because I want to see if she gonna say that to me. Like, yo, but I ain't gonna lie. I give her my baby daddy to F. Please, he need to F somebody rich for once.
Damn, wrong.
But yeah, I just damn. Then everybody gonna be like, he be effing the broke bitch. But no. But yeah, I just hope that's just not general.
Yeah, I hope that's directed to one person. I agree with you.
Now I think you're gonna love this story, Charlamagne. It's the last one. New ride sharing app created by a black man from New York. It's called Black Wolf. It comes equipped with armed drivers.
Oh.
Yep. 32-year-old former private investigator and bodyguard launched the new ride-sharing app, Black Wolf. He launched it. I really liked it. His name is Kerry King Brown. The app was inspired by rising crime in large cities. The app uses real-time data to let others know of the riders. Others know of the rider's location.
I'm not mad at that, but you don't necessarily need armed security when you're in the car per se. It's when you get out the car.
But look, rising crime and law. You know what I'm saying? People could be jumping in cars. You never know.
No, I'm with you. I mean, most of the time when I jump in the car, I feel safe. You know, unless somebody gonna shoot the car up. You know what I mean?
Never know.
You never know.
You know what I'm saying? People be catching rides. It's people.
But can you
hungry
shoot
out
and
here.
drive at the same time?
Let's find out.
No.
Black Wolf, we gonna see.
Yeah. Okay.
But shout out to that black man for doing that. I love that. That's why I'm here for it, because this is something else that was created by us.
That's right.
Another win.
Now, we got the People's Choice Mix coming up. Another lie that Envy will tell. And that lie is that he's taking your request. So I'm going to give you the number anyway, 1-800-585-1051. But understand, he's not even here. And it's already been recorded.
He's busy.
But it's good. It's the People's Choice Mix up next on The Breakfast Club.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
My plan for Verizon gives you control over your phone plan. To celebrate, we're giving you control over an aspect of our show. That's right. So check out our socials to see how to get on this control. You want to control the show this Friday? We'll tell you how. So tune in Friday to hear the outcome.
It's the world's most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious. DJ Envy is off today. And Jess, you got some shows this weekend, right?
I do. I got shows this weekend at East Providence, Rhode Island at Comedy Connection. I got 2 shows Friday and 2 shows Saturday. Make sure you get your tickets at JessHilariousOfficial.com. Listen, the biggest show of the year, though, June 10th, DMV, Baltimore, Philly, Delaware. Everybody, I need to come out, MGM National Harbor. It's the biggest show of the year. I do it every time. I sell it out. Y'all show me the biggest love. I love it. I will be doing meet and greet. It comes with the packages. Get your tickets. Hop up on Ticketmaster.com. And I see you there. That's June 10th. Showtime is at 8 o'clock. I see you, DC.
Just getting money. Hey, you know who I want to salute to? I want to salute Gunplay, man. Salute to my good brother Gunplay from the MIAO. Me and DJ Envy and Gunplay had a phone conversation a couple of days ago, because you know Gunplay was dragged into this Ross Envy situation unintentionally, and that wasn't fair to him or his family. And I'll let you know when Envy get back, he'll talk about it more. But I just want to salute to my good brother Gunplay and his family, man.
Definitely.
Okay. All right, when we come back, it's the positive note. It's The Breakfast Club. The most dangerous morning show, The Breakfast Club. Charlamagne the God, Jess Hilarious. DJ Envy is off today. That's it for today, Jess. You'll be back tomorrow.
I will be back tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that.
Okay. Well, that's Saturday. You got shows Saturday. You'll be in Rhode Island.
Yeah, I'll be in Rhode Island.
Yes.
I'm in Monday. I pushed it over to the business week.
Now, I want to leave y'all on this positive note. Make peace with the fact that you will be misunderstood when you vibrate on a different frequency. See y'all tomorrow.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?